Right, this video is about prime factors. I'm going to show you how to write a number as a product of prime factors. I've got two numbers, the number 24 and 36, set up to do the prime factors of them. And then I'm going to show you what they look like in index form and how to use your prime factors to calculate your HCF, highest common factor, and your LCM, your lowest common multiple. Okay, now the first thing you should know is your first couple of prime factors. Your first prime number is going to be 2, then 3, 5, 7, and so on. So whenever you're doing prime factors, the word factor means a number that divides unevenly. So we're going to divide by prime numbers. So the number 24, I want to divide that by primes. 24 is an even number, so the first one that I'm going to divide by is 2. So I'll divide by 2. 24 divided by 2 will give me 12. That's still even. I'll divide by 2 again, I get 6. I'll divide that by 2 and I'll get 3. And then 3 divided by 3 will give me 1. Once you've reached 1 on the right hand side, you're finished. That's the end of it. And then all these numbers now on the left hand side, they are your prime factors. So if I wanted to write my answer as a product of prime factors for 24, I've used the number 2 3 times, so it's 2 times 2 times 2, and I've used 1 number 3. So that's the prime factors for 24. If we want them in index form, you'll see that we've used the number 2 3 times. There they are there. So we would write that as 2 to the power of 3, or 2 cubed, multiplied by 3. So that's your 24 written as a product of prime factors in index form. If we look at the number 36, 36 is an even number, so I'll divide that by 2. 36 divided by 2 will give me 18. I'll divide that by 2 and I'll get 9. I'll divide 9 by 3 to get 3, and then divide 3 by 3 to get 1. So that's that finished because we've reached 1 on the right hand side. So everything now on the left hand side, there are the prime factors for 36. So I've used the number 2 twice and I've used the number 3 twice. And if we look at that one in index form, we've used 2 twice, so it's going to be 2 squared. And we've also used 3 twice, so it's 3 squared. And I'll just put my product there in the middle. Okay. Now to find your highest common factor, the easiest thing there to do is to match pairs between the two sets of prime factors. So if you look back at your two sets of factors for 24 and 36, we want to match pairs between them now. So there's a 2 in the first set and a 2 in the second set, so I've got a pair of 2's. I've got a second pair of 2's. There's another 2 in each set, so that's my second pair of 2's. And then I've got a 3 in each set, so I've got one pair of 3's. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 3 is 12. So my highest common factor, the highest number that divides evenly, and the 24 and 36 is 12. To calculate the lowest common multiple, I'm going to use the word multiple here. I'm using the M here for multiple, and multiple basically means to multiply. So I'm going to use my number 24 and 36 and multiply them. Now that's going to generate the highest possible multiple. We eventually want to get the lowest one, so we'll get there. So 24 times 36, I'll multiply by the 6 first. 6 4s are 24, I'll carry my 2. 6 2s are 12, plus the 2 that I carried is 14. If I want to multiply by this 3, now I have to remember the value, that's 36, so 3 10s, I'll put a 0 down first. 3 times 4 is 12, carry a 1, and 3 2s are 6, plus the 1 that you carried is 7. And if you add them two values together now, we've got 864. Now as I said, that's the highest multiple between 24 and 36. I want to find the lowest one, so I'm going to divide this now by my highest common factor. So I have to do 864, and I want to divide that by 12. If you don't want to divide by 12 because it's long division, you could break up your number 12 and the two smaller factors, so you could potentially use a 3 and a 4 in there. So if I do it that way, we'll look at 864 divided by 3 first of all. 3 and 8 will go twice for 6 with 2 left over. 3 into 26 will go 8 times for 24 with 2 left over. And 3 into 24 will go 8 times. And then I'll divide that further now by 4. This is the same as dividing by 12. 4 into 2 won't go, but 4 into 28 will go 7 times, and 4 into 8 will go twice. So 72 then is your lowest common multiple between 24 and 36.